Welcome to drill practice. Let's start with some finger switches, get our fingers warmed up, and these words will be focused on initial BL and initial BR. Ready? Here we go. Bless, brick, blow, bruise, black, broom, bluff, braid, blade, broil, blight, breed, blab, brave, bloat, bride, blare, brawn, block, brim, bleed, brain, bliss, breeze. All right, now for some sentences that are going to focus on where, when, and whether. Ready? Here we go. Where is the car key? Tell us whether the case was dismissed. When was the dog lost? When and where will the party be held? Where it will be depends on whether it rains. Do you know whether I can? Leave when the time comes. When will you know whether he can go? I don't know whether you can. It is a question of whether the advice is good. When did you check on whether the train arrived? Move where the sun shines. Next, let's practice some sentences focusing on final NT contraction. Ready? Here we go. He doesn't expect to win. We aren't in agreement. Dogs won't be allowed in. Ted hadn't bought the lot. I don't like to watch that. The order isn't accurate. We aren't ready to comply. Anne hasn't read the letter. Frank can't admit to it. Wasn't there a copy for you? We don't risk much on it. The owner wouldn't agree. He can't seem to fix it. The doctors weren't with her. Didn't the women own stock? Some more sentences, and these sentences are to practice initials. So, for example, COD or AP. Ready? Here we go. Ship the merchandise, COD. He took a room at the YMCA. The GNP is up this month. The coin dated from 37 BC. His prints were sent to CID. He bought a GMC car. The news came from the AP wire. The show is on a UHF channel. It is an old 45 RPM record. He was arrested by the MPs. The ABC revoked his liquor license. The use of DDT was prohibited. Now let's practice some serial numbers. Ready? Here we go. 73U9002, A409118, 007236X, 31R0596, J479912, 98K0365, 281026Q, 310827K, 09V1916, A911483, H740020, 46V5582, 759933B, Q198374, 54D3728. And these are just word duos. A little vocabulary development. Ready? Here we go. Charter service, bus terminal, carbon paper, costume jewelry, vacuum cleaner, hardware store, fresh fruits, writing tablet, phonograph records, frozen foods, organic fibers, concrete block, printing inks, knitting mills, brickwork, bridge construction, sugar beets, kitchen cabinets. Now let's practice some jury charge sentences. And let's see here. These sentences will be focused on the word defendant. Ready? Here we go. The defendant is represented by counsel. They are the defendants in the action. The defendant was convicted of the crime of murder. The court asked if the defendant had counsel. Now these sentences will be using the word defense. Who is preparing the defense? The defense rested yesterday. Who is appearing for the defense? He has exhausted all his defenses. And that will conclude our drill practice.